Building on concepts presented in the last chapter, we will cover how developing and executing a global strategy could require a change in the company's business model. Using Figure 4.1 as a talking point, let's discuss the four outer components. Value proposition. It defines the benefits your company's products and services offer to the customer. This short statement, based on your business concept statement, should express the essence of your business in a way that compels the customer to buy. It is important to expend the necessary time and effort to crafting a compelling value proposition, since it will form the basis for all your sales, marketing, and product development efforts. The value proposition is also part of your business plan. A value proposition is a valuable tool to guide your marketing efforts. Market participation. The three components describe the right market or segments a company chooses to serve. One of the key components is the way the company promotes and advertises its value proposition to target customers. However, the way it promotes and advertises may vary domestically versus internationally. Global management submodel. This component is to determine how the company develops its organizational structure and management policies. A company that does not realign its organizational structure and management policies, either around global product divisions or on a more geographical organizational structure, will not be able to implement a global strategy. And finally, value chain infrastructure. The idea of the value chain is based on the process view of organizations. The idea of seeing a manufacturing or service organization as a system made up of subsystems, each with inputs, transformation processes, and outputs. Inputs, transformation process, and outputs involve the acquisition and consumption of resources like money, labor, materials, equipment, buildings, land, administration, and management. How value chain activities are carried out determines the cost and affects profits. Entering a foreign market requires the company to analyze its business model to determine if every organizational component can handle a global expansion strategy, even if it is just one country. Developing a global strategy is about a company deciding how or if it should change or adapt its core domestic model to achieve a competitive advantage as the firm starts to execute its global expansion strategy. The conceptual framework is building upon the generic strategies introduced in Chapter 3 and reinforcing the need to evaluate its global strategy formulation. Generic value creation options need to be evaluated for each business model component to address a range of globalization decisions. Before we go further, we need to briefly discuss the concept of value disciplines. The value discipline model helps a company to better understand and execute on the one thing that the company wants the organization to be famous for. The great thing about value disciplines framework, it can be applied at any stage of your organization's growth, whether you are just starting out or an established multinational. Value disciplines help you get laser focused on your business objectives. The authors of the model propose that for a business to be competitive, they must do well in all three areas. However, organizations that wish to become market leaders in their category need not to do well, but excel in one of these. Let's look at these three disciplines. Customer intimacy. A company that delivers value via customer intimacy builds bonds with customers like those between good neighbors. Customer intimate companies don't deliver what the market wants, but what a specific customer wants. It generally tailors its products and services to the customer in a way that it can offer the best total solution. Because of this approach, customer intimate companies' greatest assets are their customer loyalty. Their operating model allows them to produce and deliver a much broader and deeper level of support. Example of those type of companies that show the level of understanding are Home Depot, Salesforce, Amazon, and Nordstrom. Operational excellence. Within this discipline, we will discuss operational excellence, providing customers with reliable products or services at competitive prices, delivered with minimal difficulty or inconvenience. Operationally excellent companies deliver a combination of quality, price, and ease of purchase that no one else in the market can match. Their value proposition to customers is guaranteed low price and or hassle-free service. Some great examples of operational excellent companies are McDonald's, Southwest Airlines, Walmart, and IKEA. Product leadership is about consistently striving to provide your customers with leading-edge products or useful new applications of existing products or services. In order to do so, they must be creative, agile, and fast. Their strength lies in reacting to situations as they occur. Consequently, product leaders avoid bureaucracy at all costs because it slows down the commercialization of their ideas. The operating model of a product leader is completely different from an operational excellent company. Examples of product leaders are Apple, Nike, Rolex, Microsoft, and Harley-Davidson. Companies need to make tough strategic choices in order to become market leaders. Market leaders choose to excel in delivering extraordinarily levels of one particular value to their customers. This way, they can remain focused and become the absolute best in a certain value proposition. It also means that a company's entire operating model should be adapted in a way that it is aligned with the chosen value discipline. This, however, doesn't mean that a company should allow performance in the other dimensions to slip so much that it impairs the attractiveness of the other secondary value disciplines. Maintaining thresholds of performance on these secondary disciplines is therefore important as well. If a company has reached a leadership value in one discipline and threshold values in the other two, it is already on its way up to becoming a market leader. If your company is not there yet, don't wait longer and choose your customers, narrow your focus, and dominate your market. Although defining and implementing a winning global strategy can be a challenging task, the benefits of a successful global business strategy clearly outweigh the effort. One important benefit is cost reduction. A global business can assign different tasks to the national teams that are more efficient in accomplishing each task. If each team focuses on the area for which it is most suited, overall efficiency rises and cost in terms and times are reduced. A second important benefit of implementing a successful global strategy is the reduction of product development time. When a market is designed by several specialized teams, each working at their maximum capacity, the overall time to market for a particular product can be significantly reduced. A third significant benefit is a creative input from different international teams. Releasing a product into several different national markets without understanding the culture and demand of each national market can lead to disappointing sales results. By incorporating the input of international teams, a global product may be developed to fulfill customer expectations in a multiple of countries. Creating and executing a global business strategy may be an intricate enterprise, but with the increasing payoff for companies expanding their businesses to international markets, the effort can be worthwhile. A skilled management team can effectively coordinate the input from several different national teams, which can result in significant gains by successfully expanding the business to a global level.